This is an important share um, pertaining to people who are married and seeking or contemplating a divorce vis-a-vis spousal benefits with Social Security. Okay, so the kind of incident I'm thinking of, and I'm sure it applies to many, and this is not to interfere with any divorce plans in any way. I just want people to be aware of something that they might have changed their course in terms of timing if they were aware. So in this case, I have a person who was married for like 8.5 years, had a pre-existing live-in relationship for say 5 before that, but the actual marriage was 8.5 years, and the person did get divorced, and the divorce came through. That's important. At 8.5 years, I would say the last 4 of them were separated. Okay, that didn't matter. So what happens is when this person, who incidentally then didn't work for the next, say, well, with a child, has not worked in say 14 years of a 16-year-old's lifetime. So this person, this parent, this spouse is not, for other reasons that I have a different video on, is not insured for Social Security disability if she were to become disabled because she hasn't worked recently enough. And I'll link something about that below. But here's the big take on the divorce issue. When the spouse, this particular person, hits retirement age, and her ex-spouse's retirement benefit is going to be, I believe, the maximum possible. Very wealthy income earner, while this particular, the spouse, meaning the person that I spoke with, was a low lifetime income earner and would have a very low Social Security benefit on her record. So the kicker is they were not married 10 years before that divorce came through. Had they been married for 10 years, when she hit retirement age, not only could she collect a divorced spouse benefit, which could be up to 50% of the ex-spouse's primary insurance amount, and it would be less than 50% if she decided to take early retirement. But assuming she takes normal retirement, 50% of that high income earner. So let's say that high income earner is 3,200. She could be collecting a 1,600 Social Security benefit on that ex's work record, versus maybe her own, which would be 900. Okay, so that won't be happening because she divorced after 8.5 years. Don't know the ins and outs of divorces in all the different states. I don't practice it anymore. I used to do so a little bit in New Jersey. So it makes me wonder if sometimes it's better to have a separation that's longer and trigger the divorce at a certain time. I know people do it for other reasons, such as health insurance and all that. So something to think about. And here's another thing. When the ex-spouse, the big income earner, passes away, this divorced lower income spouse can collect a survivor benefit, a divorced widow's benefit, off of the deceased ex's work record, and that would be his full amount. So she would then be living on $3,200 a month instead of her current $900. This can be really something that's implicated when a ex-spouse making the heavy bucks is a good deal older, and has a probably, just statistically speaking, more likely to pass earlier. So something to think about when you're getting a divorce under 10 years, over 10 years. Obviously, we've been married for 1 year. Who wants to wait 9 being separated? But certainly if you're close to 10 years, might be something to, consider along with all the other things you're considering. Just know that fact that is going to affect. If you are similarly earned individuals, spouses, not going to make a difference. So I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's that big difference in incomes, might be something to think about. Anyway, okay. Questions? You know where to reach me. Bye.